Hello everybody, GameFreak9917 here. I'm back today with more Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One, bringing you yet another car review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the 2014 Porsche 1911 Spyder. And I'm going to be reviewing my car, and I made it completely stock so you don't have to worry about anything in that particular manner, because this is completely stock. But I didn't want to have to buy another one because I'm trying to save more money for any other cars that I may have to buy in the future that are expensive. But anyway, the Porsche 918 Spyder is an all-wheel drive car, so launch and everything, handling isn't going to be too bad of a factor, but it makes 887 horsepower, which produces 829 foot-pound torque, and it weighs 3,692 pounds. A little bit on the heavy side, but not really, if that makes any sense. But let's go ahead, just see how this whole car performs. And it's in the rain, so that's perfect. I do like the sound of this car. Alright, so the Porsche 918 Spyder. This car is all-wheel drive, but something that's actually pretty interesting is, let's see if I can get this right. I think the I can't remember it now. Well, basically it's four-wheel steering. So instead of the front wheels just doing all the steering, the back wheels actually help steer as well. Sort of like if you guys ever watch monster trucks and you see that the back wheels turn as well. That's basically what the Porsche 918 does, is the back wheels help turn the car as well as the front wheels, so it helps give it just easier handling around the corners. But I must say, I love the tail lights when it's dark out like this, when they're all illuminated. It looks really cool. But if I get this right, I think the gas engine powers the front wheels and the electric engine powers the back. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while since I read up on this car. Alright, very nice launch. It's definitely quick, but the top end stock is starting to deteriorate a little bit. 204.93 across the line. It's not too bad. For a hypercar you expect a little bit more, but when you upgrade it, that's when it really starts to shine. So let's go ahead, fully upgrade it, and see just what this car can do. Whoops. Alright, drivetrain swaps. We have a rear-wheel drive. Definitely not going to do that. Aspiration. We have our twin turbos. Boosts us up by 177 horsepower. That's pretty darn good. and fully upgraded twin turbos gives another 192 horsepower. So this car is very powerful. And what kind of numbers it produces? It produces 1,441 horsepower, making 1,347 foot-pound torque. And it weighs 3,783 pounds right now. Of course, we can do the weight reduction. We cannot upgrade the brakes at all. Alright, let's take a look at the weight reduction. Brings us down 616 pounds, so now it weighs 3,161 pounds. And roll cage, I don't think I'm going to add. Transmission, we only have the rally transmission, definitely not going to do that. Let's add the driveline. Alright, rally tires are our only upgrade for tire compound, but now we can upgrade the width. Pretty nice big tires on there, and of course it's just going to be a splitter and a wing for the aero and appearance. By the way, let's go take this 1,400 horsepower monster to the airstrip and just see how fast it goes now. Alright, let's just stop here, see how loud, see what it sounds like it is, see what it sounds like now. Oh yeah, it definitely sounds more aggressive now. You can hear those turbochargers as well, which I really like. Braking is very good on this car. Well, that was just bad driving on my part there. In second gear, if you hit the gas a little bit, come around the corner, the back end will actually kick out a little bit more. That's an interesting thing about this all-wheel drive system on the Porsche 918. But it has probably one of the best all-wheel drive systems in the game, maybe except for the Veneno. But what I mean by that is it doesn't understeer like a lot of other all-wheel drive cars. Like with this car, you're actually more susceptible to getting some oversteer. Alright, let's just go ahead and line it up and see what we can do with it now. Oh yeah, that is nice and quick. And 255.93 across the line. Wait, did I say 55? I meant 45. If I said 55. But anyway, the Porsche 918. And I know it's weird that I go between saying Porsche and Porsche. It's just whatever, how I talk and whatnot. But anyway, the Porsche 918 Spyder. It's a damn good car. It is very pricey, being around, what is it, 736,000 credits, something like that. So it's a little pricey, but what you get in return is a all-wheel drive 1,400 horsepower monster of a car, which is actually somewhat light. I know that there are other cars that actually go below 3,000 pounds, but not all of them can get 1,400 horsepower. And the torque that goes along with it is remarkable. But one of the downsides to this car is I don't really like the handling. Now I know I said that the all-wheel drive system is nice and good and all, but it's, from all my experiences, it's a weird all-wheel drive system as well as being pretty good. You know, it's better than most all-wheel drive systems, like what you get in a Evo or an Impreza, or even some Lamborghinis. It's better than those, but it's not the best all-wheel drive system. And I'm not looking for it to be the best, but it's not something, it's not really my cup of tea. Now, like I said before, you're more susceptible to getting oversteer with this car, and that is true. But don't think for 1 second that you can't get understeer, because just driving around right now, I'm getting quite a bit of understeer. But why did I rate this car? I'm not quite sure. This one is a little tough. As a track car, I'd probably rate this a 7 out of 10. Just because of the all-wheel drive system that is susceptible to not just oversteer but also understeer. It's not something that I want to fight that much when I'm on the track. But that's just me, you know, it's something that will just take a little bit of getting used to. But would I recommend buying this car? Yeah, I would say so. You know, especially if you want to make a drag car. You know, this thing is very, very, very powerful and very, very, very fast. But yeah, I think as just a track car, I would have to rate this a 7 out of 10. Maybe I'll give it a 7.75. But anyway, something else that hopefully you guys can look forward to is I'm downloading the Forza Motorsport 6 demo as we speak. So looking forward to playing that later, recording some gameplay for you guys or whatnot. So just make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll make sure to get my first impression of the game, or at least the demo. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section down below, or just give the video a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me and my friends when I record them, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll be uploading daily. And once again, just thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.